So the idea here was to look at the Parasite Armor pack for male and female. Now, for this to work, this mod, which is a little over 113 megabytes, it requires the official XOF Armor Pack Legacy. Now, this mod actually supports CBBE. And actually, it says it will work without it, but there'll be some issues. So, what I found, though, was that the original Legacy Pack does not like CBBE very much. However, after some playing around with it, I did find that if I want to use this, if I'll put that pack up above my CBBE stuff, then it tends to leave Jenny alone and it doesn't mess her skin up all the time. So I place that up here, and then I put the what do they call it? The Parasite pack. I put that down here in my CBBE stuff because it's, it is CBBE, and this gave me the best results. Okay, now this Parasite Armor pack, it gives you basically CBBE versions of the old mod, and it adds this new Parasite Armor stuff to your game so that you can have a CBBE version. Now you can craft all this at the Chem Station. This was ported over by Coca Z93 and looks like it was originally made again by Mr. Saza789 and maybe Rage. I didn't go look this up. So anyway, because I usually don't go out to the Nexus and look things up unless it's really desperation time if I have to do that. So, official XOF Armor Pack Legacy is required, so I do have that, but I put it up high above all my CBBE stuff, and that way it does not mess with Jenny's body. Okay? Now, whatever reason, that works. I put it up high, and then I load the CBBE stuff, and that seems to work just fine. It doesn't give Jenny the black spots and all that craziness. And then when I made armor with this mod, I didn't have any issues with it. It seemed to work really well, and we'll show you that. So, like I said, it's a little over 113 megabytes. This is fairly new. It does seem to work. You do get this type of outfit. I did not try it with John yet. I thought we would just do that ourselves. But I did try it with Jenny to see if I could make this work and make it look better. And this does add, like I said, it adds the same armors as you find in this mod. It gives them a different name, but it adds the same armors as this, and it gives you a CBBE version. And then it also adds this Parasite Armor and some variations of that. So we'll go take a look at that. I have Jenny ready to show you that. Now, the thing to know is that this is all craftable at the Chem Station. So give me just a minute. Alright, so you'll notice Jenny is already wearing some of the armor. Don't be too distracted with that. I just want to show you where this is craftable. Now there's two XOF armors now. There's the original. This is the original non-CBBE Metal Gear Solid 5 XOF. It has all that XOF, right? And then it has the sneaking suit here. However, this first XOF armor category, it names everything with underscores, and the names are a little different. This is all the CBBE version of this. Okay, so this is all CBBE gear of the original mod. This. The Parasite, go up to the P's, and the Parasite Armor is here in its own category, and you will find it all here. Now, I've went ahead and made all of this, so Jenny can show us this, but I want you to see that it's all here. There's actually two different categories. It's a little confusing. There's a number of different suit variations, some of which I may not have seen much difference in, but there is some. I didn't go through everything, so we'll go through all that together. All right, just wanted you to see this in the chem station.
Open fire! Open fire!
All right, so here we are at the beautiful Poseidon Reservoir, where Jenny will show you these outfits. I thought this would be a humorous place to do this. It's just for silliness. Don't take it too seriously. Alright, so this is all the Parasite Armor stuff, which is what we really want to see. Everything else down here, let's see, once we get down to, hold on a second. Once we get down to here, everything else down here is just CBB versions of what we've already seen. I may go ahead and flip through some of that quickly, but I haven't looked at everything. I just wanted to get us started off here. So here is the parasuit, just like the default suit. I put on the full hose and the default helmet. Okay, so that's what this is. Now there are some variations here. You can do gear on your left, which actually I guess with the hose there, gear on the left did not work very well. No, it does not. Okay, oh wait, that's the problem. Hold on, I had my weapon equipped. Let's unequip the weapon. That's the problem. I forgot. Visible weapons, you know. Anyway, so gear on the left. Ta-da! There you go. So gear on the left, because the hose is on the right. If you put the gear on the right, I think right now we're probably going to get a little clipping. Yeah, it's not awful. It looks like the hose runs through the gear. Maybe that's okay. It depends on you. And then there's a blind helmet variation. See that? Instead of the original helmet, let me take that gear off for a second. The default helmet has little holes in the eyepiece. See that? Some of you are going to know all about this, more so than me. You don't have to have the hoses on at all if you don't want the hoses. That is an option. If you want partial, or you want like, this is normal. I don't know what normal means for this, but this is normal hosing. And then there is a shoulder variant, which is just little hoses on the shoulder. It's just a little bit of stuff. See that? It's not much. So, now let's see. The quiet. Let's look at the quiet stuff. So we're going to look at the quiet suit. Default. Let me get rid of these hoses and this helmet. So this is a lot of quiet suit stuff, and I'm going to try to go, you can mix and match a lot of these things, but I'm just trying to show you a piece at a time. So this is the quiet suit, and it's actually quiet, devoid of stuff. It's not much there. Okay. Alright, so the quiet suit, you can do full gear, and I guess that does add to the outfit. That's cool. You can do normal gear, which is just a bit around the waist, like a utility belt kind of thing. Then you can do, I don't know what Cuz1 is supposed to mean. Okay, this is a different suit. So let's take the gear off. Let's do Cuz1. I don't know what that is. Oh, it gives you symmetrical gloves. How's that? That's nice. Skull 1 for the suit here. Okay, that's this style of suit. Again, you can put on the gear and different things. Let's see, Skull 2. I don't know what the differences are in these. This looks a little more symmetrical also, which is more my style, as we know. And then Skull 3, I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, okay, it reduces the boots and gives you those, like, knee brace type things. That's the way I'm taking that. Alright, so, skew gear, that's, okay, this is the skew. Now, we looked at the quiet. Did we look at the gear? We did look at the gear for that, okay. So now we're on to skew, whatever skew is. So we're going to go with the skew curvy suit for curvy 1. Yep. Alright. Okay, and then there's some other options down here. We'll get to those. Let's do the skew curvy one. Okay, and oh, well, okay, that was unexpected. So, did these not have bottoms? Hold on a second. What about that? Okay, so that has underwear. So, are we saying that these are without? Okay, so, two that had no underwear, and this has... Okay, they're not exactly the same, though. So, anyway, it looks like the curvy ones... yeah, it looks like they do not have underwear, and it looks like the Cuz ones have underwear, but they're not exactly matching. I mean, they're not exactly a variation of each other. So, okay, these don't have underwear, and that may be a problem. This may not last long on Bethesda, since that doesn't have underwear. I'm just going to say, here's the default suit. Maybe this would be better. Well, that's the default suit. Most of the Cuz ones look like that, honestly. If you see a difference, you can let me know. I'm not going to go back through the curvy ones, okay? Because they're... Anyway, I didn't expect that. I didn't know we would get into that kind of trouble in Fallout. That's usually just a Skyrim problem. So I'm going to put the default skew suit back on. We're going to look at the hoses. That's the default hoses. Okay. And then, wait, okay, that's the default hoses. I'm going to look at Paleface. What's Pale? Oh, it's like a Borg head. Kinda. That's probably a character from Metal Gear Solid. As you might have realized, I'm not really big into or familiar with Metal Gear Solid. Now that's a headset. Does that headset work without Paleface? No. The headset is not there. But the headset, is it there? Oh, the headset is always there with Paleface. Oh. Okay, so the headset doesn't show up. Interesting. And then here's your default gear for the skew suit. And I'm going to take Paleface off because Paleface is kind of scary. Alright, so there's with the hoses and the default gear. And this is a little skimpy version. I don't have anything against that. Okay, so now we're getting down into, this is the CBBE version of the other stuff. Now, and I just want to show you that my girl normally has underwear, okay? Just want you to know that. Jenny does not run around without underwear. Those of you who go commando, that is your business, but she does not do that. Anyway, so I'm just going to do a quick rundown. This is the sneak suit, and this is the it's a CBBE version, and you can do the little mask, which I think looks cool. And then, let's see, what else do we have here? I'm just going to go through the quick ones. I'm not going to take a lot of time. Let's see. So, we're looking for the suit. Okay, like here's the suit. Okay, so here's the default suit. And that has I left the mask on, which you could do that. But you could do the helmet mask like that. Or you could do no mask like that. I did find, let's see if I can replicate that. I did find an issue. Not seeing it now. It must have been with the other suits and helmets when there was no, when they weren't CBBE compatible and you put on just the helmet, it made big old empty gaps like their head was floating. So that's not an issue with this because this is made for CBBE. So here's this suit. Anyway, you get the idea. It's the same stuff we looked at in the other mod. It's just been updated for CBBE, so it works and it doesn't mess Jenny's appearance up so badly. So, but you can look at the different suits, and these are fine. Okay? Alright. Well, that's everything for this Parasite version. Let me show you the mod again. Just FYI, remember to put this original pack up above your CBBE stuff if you're using CBBE. That seemed to work for me, and that may work for you, but I had to put it above everything that was CBBE, okay? But anyway, the Parasite Armor pack, that's what this has been. Just a little over 113 megabytes. It just adds CBBE versions of the original pack, and then it adds CBBE versions of this Parasite Armor pack. This was for the girls. Oh, I have to go to John and show you John, the male version. So, alright, but just remember this, because this was ported by CocaZ93. And let me switch over and just show you the male version of this Parasite Armor pack with John.
Roger that.
Alright, so we're here on John. Just to do a quick recap here, if you look at the Parasite gear and do the default suit, the default suit works for him, and a lot of the little things like the hose, that works for him as well, and that's fine. However, I found that there were things that didn't work so well. Let's try the helmet. The helmet is good, so however, when you get past this and you go down into some of the other suits, like let's go to the quiet suit, the default quiet suit, John disappears and his head is left floating. So this is not made to work for him for whatever reason, and it does not. Okay, so some of this is not totally made for males. You can do the skull suit, and his hands at least appear. And then, let's see, does he get the headset? No, the headset doesn't really work for him either. And then, Paleface, does he get Paleface? Oh, not really, so he doesn't really get that. So this stuff doesn't really work for him that well, so this is really for the females. I will show you this. This is funny. He can wear the suit, it just shows his underwear. I think it's funny. And it's the same for all of them. It just shows his underwear. But obviously this wasn't really made for him. Again, just shows his underwear. Doesn't hurt anything. And then this again, it's just going to show his underwear. And there's not much difference in the suit. So, there you go. Now, one thing we didn't look was to see if the Parasite stuff could be upgraded. You know, the other stuff couldn't be. And I had kind of assumed that this stuff couldn't be either. And I was right. So this stuff cannot be upgraded. So, just so you know, the Parasite stuff, it is like the other stuff for the XOF mod. It's all the way it is. So, and it's mainly for females. This Parasite version, this Parasite pack is mainly for females. It doesn't really all work for males, though you can use this Parasite gear. You definitely can use this. And maybe that's all you care about. This is the cool stuff, really. If you do this, and you do your hoses, and you can do gear on the left, I think works better. There you go. You could have the full outfit like that, and I think that looks pretty cool. So, it just depends on what you're after. Some of it does work, and some of it doesn't. I guess, say la vie. So, alright. Thanks for watching. I've already shown you the mod. I'm not going to go back to that. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Stop! You violated the law!